Sean.
Well, I think there's a good chance to be talking about Russell Crowe, who's in a hotel. He was at a hotel in New York trying to phone his son in Australia so he could say, "Good night!" and "I love you!" And the phone didn't work, so he took it downstairs and threw it at the night porter. Still didn't work. Then he picks up a bowl of matches, chucks that at the night porter. Still doesn't work.
You know the man is going to get £1 million, maybe. He's suing for £1 million.
£1 million?
No, it's definitely worth it.
I'd like him to throw a phone at me. And while he's at it, he can whip me with a leather glove and spit on me. I'll give him £1 million.
Well, let's have a look and see if Russell Crowe is up on our list of the most talked about things of the week. Yes, it is. 37% of people were talking about Russell Crowe being in trouble again. If you do throw a phone at a hotel receptionist, the best way to get away with it is to say afterwards, "It's for you." Dave, your team. What else do you think the nation have been talking about this week?
Well, I'd say Michael Jackson. The jury's out, of course, it's all happening, and he's ill again. A commentator said, "I saw the colour drain from his face." I don't think so. The defence, well, part of the defence is that he's just reliving his childhood. Get a few mates round, get in bed, open a bottle of wine, watch some gay porn.
He doesn't call it wine, though, does he?
Jesus juice.
Jesus juice. That's what we call it, isn't it? They like it when I'm rude to Jimmy.
Well, he said, didn't he? He said that if he gets acquitted, he's very tempted to leave America now. Go to Africa and attain some sort of anonymity.
It'll just blend in.
It just blend in. May I suggest Finland? Maybe, I don't know.
Are you allowed to wear wigs in prison?
I presume that you're not allowed to wear wigs in prison.
That's going to be hard for him.
I don't know whether the wig's going to be the most difficult thing about being in prison. My hair looks rubbish, and stop that while you're at it.
You should just put cameras all over the prison and call it, "I'm a Michael Jackson, get me out of here."
But unfortunately, you can't go, "I'm Michael Jackson, get me out of here." They go, "No, sorry, you're Michael Jackson, that's why you're in here."
Well, let's have a look and see if Michael Jackson is on our list. Yes, it is. It's the most talked about thing this week. 59% of people were talking about the Michael Jackson trial. The court proceedings were further delayed this week because Jackson kept nipping to the little boys' room. Not the best choice of words.
Surely the men would have spotted the orgasm story this week. Did you see that?
In the jeans, in women's jeans.
That was brilliant. It's a fantastic story because scientists have now proved that women's orgasms are all in their genes, which is great for us because not that I have a problem, but it's if I had a problem, it wouldn't be my fault.
No.
I could say...
What, if you're not wearing jeans? Oh, jeans!
Everything Tara says is funny.
That would be one of those what are they talking about down the pub stories, I would say.
I think the very fact they're in the pub, they're not really bothered about women's orgasms.
We didn't make our list of the top 5 most talked about things. A scientific study has revealed that the ability to orgasm is hereditary. It means that grandmothers have the same orgasmic response as their granddaughters. This is according to research done by Professor Wayne Rooney. Fingers on buzzers if you know what people have been talking about this week.
Is it, people just go, you know, Bush and Blair. Blair's been using his special relationship with George Bush, which is, I suppose, like the same sort of relationship a tree has with a dog, to try and persuade him to give some more money to debt relief. Bob Geldof's debt relief thing.
Yeah.
And George Bush has just gone, nah. He won't even do anything about climate change, will he, Bush? He won't do any. He won't sign up to Kyoto, the Kyoto Agreement.
I think he recycled his copy of the agreement, that's something.
You know why on Kyoto that we also discovered this week was that a White House official had been doctoring government reports on climate change to water down the scientific evidence.
Oh, he's gone quite newsy, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know whether we should have had someone this clever on the show.
What should you say about it? Because I don't know about you, I mean, I recycle stuff, you know, and you go to America, you do think to yourself, what is the point? Why do I even bother? You know, and like, you know, you think to yourself, you're washing out a Marmite pot and they're drilling for oil in Alaska. They're greedy, selfish, ignorant bastards. And that's just... How about you? Next time a hurricane hits Florida, I'm going to go, no! And if Clarkson's on holiday, bingo.
Well, let's have a look if Bush and Blair talking has been in the news.
Yeah. Well done.
What else have people been doing?
I think it's Bob Geldof and his G8 plans. He
That
wants
is in the news.
all these sailors from the south coast to sail across to France. Across to France and bring back 10,000 French people. And if you sent all these boats out from England with all these little sailors in, they'd just come back with 30 crates of Stella, wouldn't they? 30 crates of Stella, 500 fags. It's for an 18th. Oh, aye.
Do we know who's playing in the gig?
Who's playing?
Are you going to do a bit?
Yeah, I'm on just after Sting, yeah.
Yeah. Tara, are you doing a little bit? Live 8?
Do a little bit. Are you?
Pass it on.
She's parlayed that across.
Are there not any black artists on the bill at all?
There's one, I think.
Youssou N'Dour is on.
Houston and he's in Paris, isn't he?
And Edinburgh.
He's pretty big, isn't he?
Would it be wrong to get Sting to black up?
Can I just say that I've noticed something? That you're sitting on a silk cushion.
I know.
With
You're like
tassels.
Prince Charles.
Come on, let's just have a look at this. Come on, look at this. Well, I'm having that. Here we are. We're all having a cushion.
Well, now... I can't now do the rest of the show having lost a foot. I enjoyed 8 out of 10 Cats, Channel 4, but I noticed Jimmy got a lot shorter during the first round.
Come on, shush. Come on.
Oh, I'm a martyr to my piles.
You're doing very well. OK, now just read what it says there. You'll be fine.
Right, let's have a look and see if Live 8 was in our most talked about things.
Come on.
Yes, it was number 3 last week, but it's gone up to number 2 this week. Bob Geldof has urged people to recreate the Dunkirk spirit by collecting people from France in their boats. The Germans have pledged to do their bit by bombing the beaches. Okay, one more to get. Come on, have a go.
Is it the fact that the government wants to charge us all now for every mile that we drive
Really?
in our cars? And that's their big new idea, which, funnily enough, they only announced 2 weeks after being re-elected, but never mentioned it beforehand, before the election.
It's never going to work, is it? I mean, has anybody got sat nav? Because you go past a few trees and it's lost them, hasn't it? It's lost the satellite altogether.
No. What car are you driving?
Right, let's have a look and see if the road charge is one of the most talked about things this week. Yes, the government are looking at a system to measure how far we drive so they can charge us accordingly. Isn't that petrol?